So today is all about power filling, but we're also going to really look at 9 stages of practice we can do. And I'm going to share a slide now with you to kind of show you those 9 stages visually so you get it. And don't worry about learning anything. I'm going to guide you through the whole thing, but I do think sometimes it's nice to kind of, as a preparation, be aware of what is going to be showing up during the meditation. So here you should be able to see my slide now. You guys see that okay? All right, thank you. Got that thumbs up. Awesome. So, if you're used to practicing with me and with Coaching Institute, you're familiar with grounding your energy. So we're gonna, and if you're not, welcome, and it's wonderful to learn to ground your energy. So if you just imagine, I don't know if you know this, I just learned this recently, that trees, as large as they are on top, that's how large their root system is underneath also. So when we are opening up to connect with the universe and with our intuition and with our healthy power, we're getting really big on top, you could say. We need an equally supportive root system. And so when we ground our energy, we're creating that support. And I like to think of it as stability and structure for our whole system, our physical body, our emotions, our energy body. And that is happening both through our root systems and through the center of our body. We can think of it like a river or a highway of energy that is referred to as a central channel. But today we're not going to talk that much about that. But if you're an energy coach, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. And then stage 2 of the practice, we're going to have compassionate witnessing for where we are at right now, today, in the moment. And compassionate witnessing is kind of like a warm, loving noticing of what's going on. And you might notice different things. You might notice your thoughts, you might notice your body, you might notice a mood, and that's all perfect. When you bring it your own kindness, your own really compassionate listening to yourself, you're already creating a shift in what we could say the tone or the frequency is of your experience. Now, it's really nice in stage 3 to call in the support of non-ordinary reality, whatever that means for you. So that could be your values, that could be angels, that could be God, that could be the universe, that could be nature, that could be jokes, it could be your favorite song. But it's existing in a space that can't be seen or located. That's why I call it non-ordinary reality. For some, non-ordinary reality is very, very experiential. And for some, it's more of an intention for that support. So whatever it is for you. And then we're going to set intentions for our healing and our power filling, and that will be a personal intention that you set. Step 5, we are going to be clearing and removing cords with all the healing tools that we each as individuals have available to us, but I'll be guiding you through different tools to use. Now, if you imagine that you're filling a balloon with air, let's say, and it has most of us have probably had that experience, that we're filling a balloon and somewhere there's like a pinprick leak. And as we keep blowing, it's really not getting anywhere because it's leaking out, right? And so this is a little bit like what can happen if we don't set up these first 5 stages for power filling, is that if, let's say there's a lot of stuff, sort of other people's energy that's not very healthy for some reason, or worries we have, thought form energy that is depleting us in some way, or it could be very old ancestral patterns of not feeling enough, or it could be literally, not to freak anyone out, but sometimes we get kind of energy attacks from someone. And it's just their thoughts or their needs, and they're using us for some reason as a target. And this happens to everybody to different degrees and levels. So when we do stage 5, we're bringing ourselves healing in the moment as we can for what we sense. So I tuned in to do this before class today, and all I felt like, I didn't know who it was, what the energy was. I really didn't get details. I just felt like, oh, okay, I need to really, really clean off here. And I just trusted that need to clean off my left shoulder, front body area. And so that's how it can come to you. So when we're doing the clearing and the cord cutting, don't worry about having a story about it or knowing details. Just the point is, oh, wow, something is kind of attaching here. Okay, I'm going to lovingly send it back to where it belongs. And we're going to use hands, voice, emotions, breath, gestures, whatever works for us to clear that energy. That'll be about 5 minutes. And then we're going to do number 6, imagining the wonder of nature. And you're going to create your own scene. And there, you're going to use your imagination the way you did as a child. Every single one of us as children used our imagination, and we created realities for ourselves. We're going to do that here in meditation. And then step 7 or stage 7, we're going to be that nature that we imagined. And we're going to invite the healthy power and balance of that natural place into our being in the moment. And so that in number 7, we are really filling with healthy power. And then stage 8, we're going to ground back into the moment with earth as support and structure. And stage 9, we're going to send out loving wishes in all directions. And if you wish, you can dedicate your practice to a place in the world or to yourself in a time of your life, however you wish to dedicate your practice. And then we'll share and we'll talk. So those are the stages. And I'm happy to add that slide somewhere that you guys can download it. I'll work on that probably on Facebook and on YouTube. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna just make sure that I can see those stages so that I don't lose track. All right, so just finding your seat first, if that means shifting something around a little bit. Sometimes I have to shift my feet and my back and stuff around. And just taking a nice breath in and a full breath out as you welcome yourself to your meditation. Before even beginning to lead you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call in to my space in my room. I'm just imagining 4 beautiful pillars of light in each corner of my room. And I'm going to ask these beautiful columns of white light to help us today and to allow any energy that needs to be recycled or evolved to go to those corners of the room, to those pillars of light. I find that really helpful for me as a guide in meditation. All right, so just as you breathe, imagining that you are a tree with a wonderful, deep, wide root system. And as this tree, you can send your energy to Mother Earth to hold and nurture and stabilize. And just breathing in and noticing your feet. Breathing out and noticing your feet. Breathing in and noticing the space where your body meets the ground or the chair or the bed. Breathing in and out and feeling into that connection. Notice what it's like just to be dropping down deeper into your body, into your hips, your legs, your feet. Maybe your hands are on your legs and you feel that connection between your hands and your legs. And naturally letting your exhale become a little longer, more relaxing. And just if there's a sigh or there's an unwinding that happens with your exhale or with your inhale, allowing that to happen as you're feeling that support of earth, that structure, that safety. I like to say inside myself, I am an earthling. I know it sounds a little funny when I say it out loud, but it comes so naturally just to be present with that reality that here we are. This is our planet. This is our life. This is our body. We are connected to the earth, connected to our breath. And beginning stage 2 of compassionate witnessing. And Mark, if you could just make sure everyone's muted, that would be awesome. I'm just going to check
Got
here.
it. Here, I got it.
Thanks. So just compassionately witnessing yourself in this moment. As you witness what's going on, you might notice your body a little more. You might notice your thoughts and just allowing whatever is here now to just be as it is. It comes and it goes. You may notice a part of you and then notice how that noticing shifts. And as we become even more kind in our witnessing, we can say something like, it's okay. We can call our mind a nickname like darling or honey or dude, or it's okay. It's okay if you need to think. I'm meditating as my mind thinks. Body, it's okay to sense things. It's okay to have itches or whatever sensations are in the body. That's okay. That's what the body does. Feelings arise. And just like the tides, feelings come in and they go out. And we witness them with this full, warm, kind permission for exactly what is happening. And in this stage of compassionate witnessing, as you bring that warm, reassuring quality to your witnessing, just notice what you notice about your frequency or energy. Is it flowing in a certain direction? Does it feel wide or long? Is there an openness or a protection? There's no right or wrong to witnessing what you might call your state or your energy. Just witnessing with love. And we'll move easily into stage 3, which is calling in support from non-ordinary reality. So letting yourself invite guides, your personal relationship with the universe, with God, with faith, with angels or trees or your values. And just imagining this support being here for you. Perhaps it's pillars of light in your room, or it's a more personal connection. And as you acknowledge this support, you might feel it even a little more. Might feel like safety, sharing, like someone's got your back. And there might be a smile that you can sense or you can bring to your mouth, to your forehead. That smile might be on the back of your head, your heart, back body, just bringing in that sense of a smile. And that's a form of support. That smile might be in your belly, your legs, your lower back. And through this moment, bring your intention for your meditation, for power filling. This can be very simple, like a wish. May I bring healthy power into my body, my mind, my feelings, my energy. Or it may be very individual for you as an intention. It may be felt, it may be spoken or heard. It may be more like a energy intention without words. So just noticing. And if your body moves, listening to the body, allowing the body to join the practice. Just as you allow your mind to think, your body has full permission to share, to move, to breathe, to be. And we're going to begin an energy clearing process in our stage 5, which is a little like an energy shower. So you might imagine a beautiful like light rain that moves from the top of your head down your front and sides and back, just kind of rinsing you off. This might have a sort of special quality like white light. It might have a sound frequency, or there might be a way your hands wish to move as you just sort of gently notice, massage, or guide the energy to be free and loose all around your physical body. And notice where your hands go. Are they close in? Are they far out? And if you open your eyes, you'll see I'm using my hands a lot, kind of like fanning the energy and noticing. And if I can't reach somewhere where I feel there might be a need for a little shower there, I might just kind of twist a little or imagine that place, use my hands out in front of me, imagining. So like right now I'm feeling my back body and I can't reach my backs where I need to do the work, but I'm imagining it and I'm using my hands to help sort of shift and and clear and cleanse that part of me. And then just using the breath. What's it like to just exhale through the mouth? And as you do, just imagine you're blowing beautiful healing breath like wind over your body. Letting the hands help you if any images or colors come. Letting the breath deepen and letting that exhale just be like a little extra widening, cleansing, releasing. You might start to feel your energy sort of grow bigger and a little more open and loose around you. And in this process, if anything grabs your attention that needs to be kind of given a little help to clear, like that there's something attached to it, you can just go to that spot and imagine you have a beautiful set of scissors in your hands, and you just find that spot and you can just give yourself a little energy haircut. And you're just releasing that energy with love to where it needs to go. So it's done with love, with kindness, with joy. And it might just be a gentle releasing out, saying to that energy, you're free to go now. Go back to where you need to be. And just noticing anywhere in your auric field and the energy around your body or attached to your body where it feels just intuitively. You don't have to know anything about it. You might, but you might not. But if there's anywhere where your hands are guided or your attention, your awareness, and you just want to release there with your breath, with making a sound like om or ah or o or e or ooh, anything at all, or maybe an image comes of sending energy back to where it belongs, letting it go with love, giving yourself more openness, more ease, more space, and taking some nice deep breaths when you wish. You're being your own energy healer right now. And you might even begin to feel some grace or blessings pouring into your system in some way, because you're opening your energy body as you clear it and take care of yourself, giving that cleansing bath, imagining a smile anywhere you wish on your body as a form of release and protection, inviting any non-ordinary helpers to assist you. It could be laughter helps you in a certain place. It could be an angel comes and lovingly releases you from a thought form or an energy cord that isn't serving you. So however you imagine this, just allow that and breathe and be. If you wish to use mudras as you do this, as they're just hand positions that come naturally. There may be other movements of your hands. And at any time that you wish just to massage that auric field, that aura around you, or bring that smile in, or release with a sound, you're using any and all energy tools that serve you. And in your own time, in your own way, beginning to imagine a place in nature that you just find so wonderful. This might be a place in nature that you know or you don't know, but you can imagine, and you might kind of feel that place in nature like a large mountain, or you might see it in your mind's eye, like an imagining of a picture, or you might sense it in another way, like I know the feel of the beach. Or it might be very, very beautiful and delicate place in nature, like one garden bed and the flowers there. and you don't necessarily see them, but you know them, you sense them. There may be a smell, a kind of witnessing. And so choosing a place in nature that feels right today for you. I'm going to be working with a mountain and just noticing the sense of that place in nature, allowing yourself all the senses, the feel of it. Is it small? Is it big? Is it wide? Is it tall? The movement of it. Is it still, or is there elements of stillness and elements of flow? What are the elements there? Is there water? Is there fire? Is there earth? Is there space? Is there air? I'm sure all of these elements are there in a unique formation that you can feel, that you can know, that you can see. Are there textures, smells, sounds? And just keep breathing and witnessing the way the sky interacts with the earth. Noticing how your body feels as you notice this place in nature. Is there a feeling state that comes with this place in nature? Is there a kind of balance, power, a gift in this place in nature? And see what it's like to invite messages from that place in nature to be shared with you right now. My mountain says, feel the way the air touches the very peak of the mountain. That's what I mean by a message. It's kind of an inner guidance. If you're with the ocean, you might notice the way the wind creates a light, shimmering blowing of water into the air. And you're just with that water element and air element for a moment. That might be the message. And noticing the connection of things in this place in nature, animals, colors, qualities like softness and hardness. And just let yourself ease into stage 7 of the meditation, which is being that place in nature. So just allowing yourself in whatever form feels right today, becoming that place in nature. It might feel like the heart expands a little or relaxes or just peacefully resonates with the quality of that place in nature, or the hands, or the whole body, the mind. And you can just invite yourself to notice, what is it like to relax a little more as this place in nature? Just letting the healthy power give me a little more ease, stability, or another gift, another feeling in my system. Let myself breathe as this place in nature. And as you gather the senses, allowing yourself just to be that place in nature in your own way, sitting in strength, in connection. You might say words to yourself like, I am the wind, I am the rock, I am the earth, I am whatever resonates with you about that place in nature. And the joy of it, the tranquility of it. The flexibility, the momentum, the power, the beauty. And allowing your guides, non-ordinary reality helpers to assist you in power filling as this place in nature. Allowing your breath to support you. Giving compassionate witnessing whenever needed. Any releasing or letting go might happen of anything that's no longer needed in your system as you power fill. Letting the breath be a helper. And if you wish, just imagining that you and this place in nature are one. And as one, there's a luminous, brilliant light quality that fills you. That you, as that place in nature, are also this healing light that radiates in every bit of your energy field, through your body, through your thoughts and feelings. And as you breathe, you are this luminous, shining light. And as you breathe in this loving, powerful quality, and you breathe out this loving, powerful quality. And you might sense your energy becoming larger, and you can just allow that, knowing you're safe, you're grounded, you're solid, and you're light filled and luminous and expansive. Your feet, your seat are here to ground you and keep you present as you breathe, and allow your energy to become so radiant that it glows and radiates in every direction. And with that loving light quality that shines out of every part of you, your skin, your smile, your heart, your legs, your back. There may be words that come to you as gifts of healthy power for your system. There may be words or feelings that come to you as a kind of getting closer to your core, a coming inwards to that central channel of energy and light in the core of your body. You can imagine this like a river that runs from the base of your spine, right in front of the spine, up your body to the crown of your head and back down. And just notice what it's like to imagine this river of light in the core of your being that stays in the body and can hold this radiant light, this love, this self-healing, and knowing that you're grounded and stable. Your hands might be helping you, your feet. And coming back even further into the body, coming back from that place of nature, thank your place in nature. Send it your love, your gratitude, your blessings. Be blessed by that place in nature in your own way. And come back now, step by step, into your body, into your feet, into your hands, into your face, your smile, your belly, your lower back, your shoulders and neck. You might feel the need to stretch, to look side to side with your eyes open or closed. And coming closer to your body, put a hand on your heart, a hand on your belly, and take a few unifying breaths here, feeling the body. And in this beautiful connection with your body, with your healthy power, with the support of your non-ordinary reality helpers, send some wishes out in all directions that may benefit the planet, the people, the animals, all the life forms. May you be well. Whatever words or intentions come to you, just breathe. And as you give to yourself this kindness, you can also share this kindness outward, just like the rays of sun warming all of us. Your wishes warm yourself and warm the whole world at one time. And let's just do a little gentle tapping on our hearts, on our maybe legs or arms, opening eyes when you're ready. And just coming back into yourself, into your space. Stretching. Sometimes it's nice to reach back and tap this muscle on the other side. This is a very grounding self-massage. If a lot of energy has gone up, it might be nice to massage the scalp a little, do a gentle pull down. It can be nice to massage the eyebrows, the temple. Sometimes I like to do a figure 8, like an infinity sign right over the eyes, crossing over right on the energy center. The ajna, I believe is what it's called, right here. And Some people like to tap a little on the third eye. I've got mixed feelings, but I'm doing it today. So who knows, maybe things are changing. And see what it's like to drop down to the throat. And, we might feel good touching our throat. We might not. So listen to yourself. I like to always imagine a beautiful flower with petals here at the throat chakra. And you can just trace it gently with your finger. And back to the heart. Tapping as though you were a caring grandmother witnessing her great grandchildren walking for the first time. What's it like to feel that joy for watching a child take their first steps? Or grandfather, not grandmother necessarily, grandparent. And then feeling the legs. All right, we're back home in our body, I hope, in our systems. And if you need to drink some water or shake it out a little, that was a lot of energy. Okay, I would love to hear from you how that felt. What your place in nature was. Can everyone write just one word of where their place in nature was? And Tiff, hi, glad your hand is up. There we go.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So beautiful to meet you. I just want to tell you you're gorgeous. I am so happy to be here that I finally get to talk to you. It was like divine timing where I happened to see the email, and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Yes.
And it was so fun because my place was a mountain. Usually I like water, and I thought, why is this big mountain? And then all of a sudden, this huge, like, it wasn't even a waterfall. It's this beautiful, gushy water. And it just felt so good. So I just wanted to say thank you for guiding us. And I loved, I'm trying to remember the unexpected helpers, or when you said that too. And just everything was beautiful. And I just thank you for being this beautiful, bright light. And I just wanted to say to everybody, it's so cool because I found you through Tony Robbins. And it's so funny how you think, well, that was the person initially. And now it's like, and now you're in my life. And it's like, oh my God, you're the person that I was meant to be with. So I just wanted to say thank you so much.
Thank you. And it's so good to have you here. And I love your flower
Thank
and
you.
your hair. It's beautiful. All right, good to be here
Thanks for letting me
together.
go over
And-
here a little, everybody. I just want to say thank you.
oh no, I love it. That's what this group is for. Every share, we never know what blessing it brings to someone else in the group. So I get emails where people say to me, thank you for the meditation. That was great. But what really helped me was when such and such shared this. And I want to say that to all of you, because you never know what it is you're going to share now, whether it's in the chat or out loud, that's going to affect someone else here or someone in the future. And that's how I feel about this group. We're really co-creating the healing. I guess my word for it is blessings. You might have another word. And Felicia, hello.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. So I'm on another fast. I think I'm on the third day right now. So
Wow.
was-
Okay. I'm remembering we talked maybe a month or so ago and you were doing a cleanse.
what in the world is happening with my video?
I don't know. Wow. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's so strange.
All right. Well, maybe it's
oh,
a
okay.
kind of frequency shift.
So the same mother cat visited me as my guide, but then I had two other cats. One of the mother cat's sons, and then another cat I had in my 20s who used to massage my head and kind of use my hair as a scratchy pad.
Wow.
So that's what he was doing. He was, kind of scratching my head and it felt like a massage. And then the mother cat was kind of up here, and then her son was just on my lap curled up. So that was like really, really
Wow.
nice and comforting.
That's wonderful. I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And I received a lot of blessings as well. One of the things is I just started a commission only sales job on January the 9th. And so I received confirmation that I am on the right track and that I'm going to do well. And the commission is going to start rolling in February. This month has been rough because I haven't gotten paid yet. So, but February is my birthday month and everything is going to be great financially from the confirmation I received in February. So that's good. When you said asked us about the energy movement or something, what's interesting is I'm an Aquarius, and so I'm a water bear. Aquarius is a water bearer, and so I saw my energy and aura looks like ocean waves.
Great. Yeah.
So I was like, oh wow, that's amazing. So, and then I have this thing about, I mean, I've never been to Napa Valley, but I've been just a Napa Valley wine and grapes and cheese and meats and I'm having kind of a brain freeze. Tuscany and
Yeah. Like that whole
Italy.
landscape and
Yes, Italy and
and-
all of
yeah.
that
Yeah.
has totally just been my thing ever since I was a little girl. Not sure why exactly, but one of my dreams lately has been to get married in Napa Valley. So I actually saw a vision when you told us to go to a place of nature.
Yes.
I saw a vision of my future wedding in Napa Valley.
Very cool.
And it's to the guy that I like. So I'm like,
oh, well, you're gonna have to write to me and tell me if that comes to that is so cool.
I'll have to invite you.
Yeah. All right, I would love that. Yeah. I've actually never been to a winery or like a wine tasting thing, and we live not that far from those. And I was just saying to Mark recently, even though we don't really drink very often, we should go. So now you're inspiring me more. We should go.
Yeah, and then when
Sounds
you said become the place, I visualize myself, eating my usual grapes, cheese, Melba toast, little fancy meats,
Yeah.
and drinking wine, and the sunset was beautiful. It was like pink, blue, and orange. And so I imagined that sunset energy flowing through my body. It was beautiful. And then I imagined myself like belly dancing in the middle of Napa Valley. So it was awesome. So I just want to thank you for all that.
Oh, thank you. That is so beautiful. And it's so great to have such a full sensory experience with the eating and the sun and all those elements. I love that. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I was like, I really needed that visual of eating the cheese and grapes and everything because I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. But I
right. You're
probably
fasting. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I probably won't break it until tomorrow evening. So I'm fasting for health reasons and spiritual reasons, and
Yeah. And just keep bringing in that other forms of nourishment.
yeah.
Yes. All right. Good to see you.
I wanted to ask you, when is your energy coaching certification program starting up again?
It's always kind of you can write to me. People join every month and we meet all throughout the year. So there's not an official, you have to start here. I'll probably do another invitation to everyone kind of in the late spring,
Mhm.
but you can write to me and we can talk about it anytime. Okay. And
Okay.
if anyone wants to write to me, just write to support@coachinginstitute.com and I will get the email. Okay, guys, no other shares? I'm a little surprised. Oh, great, Kelly. And I'm also, oh, good to see you, Kelly. And I'm also going to encourage any energy coaches that are here to ask questions about those stages. Okay. Kelly, good to see you. How are you?
Hi, Natalie, great to see you too. Great to see everybody. Doing well. That was a great meditation. I imagine myself next to the Merced River, which is kind of crystal clear and emerald. And when you said, what does it have to say to you? It said, let go, move around the rocks. So that was neat. It was because I've been holding tight to a couple things and it was just like, just let gravity work around the rocks. So it was really cool. Thank you for that.
Oh, that is awesome. Yeah. And is that your painting in the background? Because I'm wondering as an
Oh.
artist also how that
Yeah,
affects.
that's my painting.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Thanks.
And so Kelly, we've known each other for a while. It's been now like what, 5 or 6 years, maybe?
I came to boot camp in December of 2016. When you guys were in
2016. Wow.
Santa Barbara.
Okay. Yeah, 7 years, but it's neat because this is the first time I see you like in Zoom in your home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the great things about Zoom is we get to see, where the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, thank you for sharing that about the
Thanks.
blessing. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else have a share, a question about those stages? I can share those stages. I was sort of actually expecting some questions about clearing. We don't usually do so much clearing on these meditations. Why don't I share those stages again, just to see if they spark any questions or explorations. And also just as a reminder, it's actually a good way to close the time together as well. So you can see these are 9 stages that we went through, and they almost, sometimes don't worry about it. If let's say you're doing compassionate witnessing and suddenly you're getting clearing happening, or before you even ground your energy, you feel the support of your guides. I always feel the support of my helper on the left side that I don't have a name for or a description of, just my left side support. I always feel before I start. And in this practice, at a certain point, I clearly got information from the right side. So hopefully maybe you have more definition of your helpers, but for me, it's a very much a left and a right kind of thing. And so these can come in at different times, or sometimes you might be, for example, sending out the loving wishes and suddenly you get a message. So don't think that these stages have to be really clearly marked out in the meditation process. Everything will flow in its perfect timing. One thing that's not on this stages that I wanted to point out was I brought in the smile in the beginning, and I'm not sure exactly where we were in terms of the stages, but maybe the compassionate witnessing. And one of the things about imagining that smile, first feeling it on your face and then imagining it in different places, is also a really deep form of energy protection. So our joy and our excitement and just literally our feeling of peace that comes when we smile, that kind of shifts you could say our frequency very quickly. So that's a nice thing. If you take only one little thing from this practice, try just smiling in your heart once a day. Feel what it's like to just imagine a smile in your heart. All right. And there's some great messages here. Anyone else want to share or ask a question? Go ahead and raise your hand. It's a little hard for me to read the messages because I don't want to start reading one out loud and then realize it wasn't meant to be read out loud. So that's why I ask you to raise your hand. Oh, could I share the screen again? That I can read. That's easy to do. Sure. Happy to share the screen again. And sometimes these meditations are really nice to do a second time once you know what the stages are. It can be even more relaxing to go through it a second time. So the replays are on Facebook and on YouTube as well. And YouTube is just under my name, Magli Pasha, and Facebook is at the Coaching Institute on Facebook. And I see a hand. Awesome. Okay. Hi there, Michelle.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. I just wanted to say thank you as well. I don't really have much to say other than it was so nice. This meditation was so needed for me, just for a life that's been happening for me. I
Yeah.
believe
Oh,
that. But yeah, I'm just so glad that I found you as well. I can't remember the first person that shared. I'm so thankful that you shared as well, because I wouldn't have spoken if you hadn't spoken. So that was for me. Thank you. I don't know.
that's beautiful. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that. I think to Tiff, maybe.
Tiffany, yeah. Oh, Tiff,
Yeah,
nice
great.
to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you.
And is this the
Yeah.
first time I'm meeting you, Michelle?
It is in person. Like I've emailed you. I found you through Tony Robbins as well.
Mhm.
And yeah, I have never spoken. I've taken your meditations before.
Oh, it's so good to meet you in this way, in this form now today.
you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a few distractions, but I just went with it. And my husband came home. He didn't know that I was doing a meditation. But he came home for lunch, and the dogs started barking, but I stayed with it, and yeah, it was nice.
Good. That's wonderful. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so good to meet new people here in the group. And yeah, and I know right now we're emailing a bunch about group coaching, and there's some, I think we're going to be sharing with you guys a group coaching session that has some meditation elements coming up very soon. And you know, you can always, like I said, write to me at support@coachinginstitute.com. And this group happens, it happens usually twice a month. January we had 3, and every month we have a theme. And I wish I was like one of those people that could decide in advance, like this will be the theme for every month moving forward for 2023. But I'm just not that kind of person. I really need to feel into what feels like the right theme for the month. So I don't have February's theme yet. I thought it was going to be emotions because like Valentine's Day is in February and all that, but I'm not really sure. So I'm going to meditate about that. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys the theme for February. Everyone's invited to join meditation group, and on coachinginstitute.com, there is right on the front page, I put the dates and the Zoom link.
Okay.
So that you can always find it there if you didn't get an email for some reason. What happens is we only invite people who click on our emails. So if you haven't opened an email for a while, you stop getting invited. And then people write and they're like, I don't know why I haven't been invited for so long. So just know that's what happens. And you can always either search for an email and start opening them, or go to coachinginstitute.com to see the Zoom links for future meditations. And I see Zara raised her hand or clapped. I don't know. I'm going to ask to see if you want to talk. Hi, Zara.
Hi,
Hi.
can you hear me?
I can. Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I was trying to raise my hand.
Great.
It was a long time I speak to you. It has been a lot happening in my life. Now I started to do the meditations with my teenage son. He's on the back.
Yay, that's great. Welcome.
And but I have a question. He always fall asleep, and during the meditation, thinks your voice is so calming. So I'm wondering how, like the clearance that we're doing, if when he falls asleep, he actually gets stuck or something, or it actually flows, continuous flows in his sleep.
I don't know exactly what happens, but my guess is that we keep getting the benefit when we're listening and we're in a sleep state. So there's a lot of commonality, you could say, between certain types of meditation states and certain sleep states or hypnotic states also. And for some people, in order to process more deeply, they actually do drop into kind of a light sleep. And I get emails from people that tell me, I do your meditation and then I open up my imagination and I don't know when it happens. I think I keep hearing you, but I'm kind of in a dream. And that is in my view, that's a positive experience to have. And often people will kind of become alert right at the end. Or some people might drift off to a good night's sleep. So if my voice does put you to sleep and you do have problems sleeping, please use the meditations to have a good night's sleep. They're not designed for that, but I know we all kind of resonate with different voices in different ways. Like I have a meditation teacher that puts me to sleep and I listen to him when I want to go to sleep at night. And I really value his meditations, but also they help me sleep. So I don't know if I really answered you, Zara, but I wouldn't worry about the sleep things. Sleep is also very generative when we're going into sleep from that place of meditation and that intention for power filling and for releasing of things. Yeah, I hope that helped.
I could hear him when he actually fell asleep because he began to snore a little bit. So I heard him. So I'm like, okay, and that was towards the end. So that's why I was asking, but he was like, I could hear active in the beginning, but towards the end, and then began to snore. So I was like, okay, I know you're sleeping.
Yeah. And that's, when I go to meditation retreats with like 300 people, the teacher always says, a lot of us just need to sleep like the first 2 or 3 days of retreat. So don't worry about it. If your body relaxes and you fall asleep, let that be really restorative. So it happens to lots of people, even people who are like traveling 10-hour airplane rides to be on a meditation retreat. And then they end up, having a nice nap through all the meditations.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
I'm going to say one more thing though about sleep, having said all that positive stuff and permission stuff, because I want everyone to feel good about their experience. If you don't want to be asleep in the meditation, so like Zara's son, if you want to be awake, sit up straight, put your arms out and practice the meditation, because as soon as you start to fall asleep, your arms will go down and it'll wake you up. So it's also a good idea to try it out and see what it's like to go through the whole thing, staying conscious. So you can also be almost in a light dream state and awake, but you're also really in that imagination, and you might find that you can stay upright and sort of be in that interesting in between. And that's a very, the word that keeps coming to me is generative. It's where a lot of ideas and creativity and healthy power sort of grow in that relaxed dream kind of openness. So try that out. Okay. Thank you. All right. That was a great question. Zara, did you have something else there? No?
No, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, I love to see parents and kids doing this together. And sometimes we even get pretty adult, like, you know, people my age with their parent doing it, and that's pretty cool too. Felicia, was there a share there? I just unmuted you again.
Oh, yes, I was just gonna add another perspective just based on my own experience related to Zara's question.
Sure.
I'm a lucid dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
So I most of the time have full control of my dreams. But what I've noticed is that I hear whatever is happening in real life, I hear it in my dream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So so if her son is a lucid dreamer, there's all kinds of like YouTube videos and everything you could watch about lucid dreaming, but and ways to tap into that if you're not already. But I've noticed that I'll hear,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like for example, when my mom was alive, she would start, because she knew I was a deep sleeper and in dream state, so she would softly nudge me
Mm-hmm.
with a soft voice, Felicia, wake up. And I would hear her voice coming
In
from
the
the
dream.
sky in the
Yeah,
dream,
yeah.
Felicia, wake up. And then I'm
Yeah.
looking up in the sky, and then I wake up. So anyway.
Yeah. So did you know that I'm also a big fan of lucid dreaming and dream yoga practices?
Hmm.
So it's something we share because
That's pretty cool.
to me, it's actually one of the highest forms of spiritual practice is when doing that in the lucid dream state. So I resonate a lot with you. Thank you for sharing that and bringing lucid dreaming into the conversation. Just on that note, I want to end with an intention that all of us not only relax and expand and power fill, but bring more of that quality of dream awareness into our lives. So if you want to set an intention to have a lucid dream, to try it out, please do. One thing I've noticed that can be really healing in the dream state is to talk to your dream. So just like you might hear other people outside of the dream in the room talking, and that might become part of your dream, you can also speak to the dream and say, hey, dream, could you give me a healing about this? Or, hey, dream, I'd really like the power filling of a rainbow right now. And your dream might just give you exactly what you asked for. It might not. Just the other night, I was lucid dreaming and I kept asking, give me a spiritual teacher in my dream, please, dream. It didn't give me anything, but I did ask and I was lucid. So I see that as a win, but I'll keep asking. I ask my dreams a lot. So sometimes they do give. Okay, guys, recordings are available on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you're in Coaching Institute, recordings are now in your mentorship classroom. They used to be in your meditation classroom. Now they're being added to mentorship classroom. Okay, guys, be well. Take care, everyone. Sending you guys all a big Zoom energy hug. Be well. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.